saying? Mafioso. 10 times 10, 1414. Hey, we mobbing. How you posted with them demons, but he had to say. I told the label need 100, fuck a 10%. It's crazy how I've been living life with these dead presidents. Got ours set up on my soul is what I represent. No ride around, we ain't telling shit, it twinkle up, we spinning quick. I told lil' shawty that I love her for the hell of it. She a freak for us, for you, she said she's celibate. And plus this cup is so damn dark, just like my melanin. Another case, but no evidence. We bout to line them up, so once you open up that door, you keep that fire tucked. I'ma crawl through that window just to spice it up. You see my face, you see my drink, he knows his time's up. Now it's game over. I love flying on PJs cause I ain't gotta do no layovers. When you serving raw, man, it's hard for fiends to stay sober. Went from rags to riches, stand on business, whipping Range Rovers.
Alright, here's another episode of Random Thoughts from Ozimoto. Your host, Ozimoto, just another young buck from South Florida with a vision and something to say. Let's get right into it with this week on fantasy basketball for the Cincinnati Coochie Divers. We bounced back. We actually did. I don't know how we did it. Actually, no. I do know how we did it. Fucking Joel Embiid. That's how, bro. That boy came back from a little stomach ache. He came back. Past 4 games, he's just been dropping 20 and 10 minimum. So he's been dropping double-doubles. First game, he came back with a 40-point piece in fantasy. Solid. Last performance he had, fucking 80 fantasy points. This nigga had a Kobe-like performance, bro. I gotta fucking love it, bro. I love it. I love it. Bring Daddy the dub. We brought Daddy the dub last week. Let's bring it again this week. Jalen Green, he's been upping the ante. He's actually fucking playing basketball, so ever since I said it, he's actually been doing it. So let's keep up with these videos. Let's keep up with the podcast. And let's keep talking shit so we can speak it into existence. You feel me? What else we got? No, that's pretty much it. Oh, I need Hero to come back. Because if he actually played... I think it's his ankle that's fucked up. If he actually played last night, then I would be in a pretty even standpoint. Right now, I'm 24 points behind. He easily could have made that shit like maybe a couple points less, if not put me a couple points up. Because knowing him, he's been doing his shit. He's been doing his shit past 2 years. So, you know, I pray Hero comes back. That's it for fantasy basketball. Let's get into it with this week's thoughts. Oh, no. First and foremost, I don't know if y'all heard. I don't know the names. I just heard it was like 3 Virginia college football players died. RIP. That's hella fucked up. Like, how you gonna... It's just a shame that shit was taken from them, especially since they were young. It's a shame to see young talent go early. That's really all I had to say. I had to get that out. Just get your condolences and move on. Not really a think piece on it. Oh yeah. But to switch gears to a lighter topic, I don't know if y'all noticed, maybe it's my algorithm, maybe I'm fucked up. But IG has been getting a little loose with shit. I don't know if y'all, like, there was hella meme pages that I used to follow back in the day. I gotta unfollow. Cause I'm really not trying to see that shit all the fucking, like, on every app I go. It's a little desensitizing, but bro, they've been getting loose with their guidelines to the point where like these OnlyFans girls are like coming on making memes, and the TikToks that they can't put on TikToks are somehow the TikToks that they can't put on TikTok are coming on IG on the reels. And don't get me wrong, I'm not upset about seeing titties, but it's just like, where do we draw the line on what we can post and what we can't post on certain places? Like, if I want to go see that shit, I specifically go to certain sites. It's not like I come to IG where I come for basketball highlights, skating clips, etc., and I just see titties. I'm not mad. I'm just, it has to be acknowledged that where you would once get like, ain't feds watching on IG? They don't got nothing to say about this. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Fuck it, we move on. All right, let's talk about summer 2020. Or matter of fact, I know it's like 2-3 years past, but like, yo, let's just breathe, cause a lot of shit happened in 2020, and only certain things we still talk about, like R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. Pop Smoke. But other than that, a lot of shit that happened in 2020, we kind of just locked it and kept it in a box. Let's open that real quick, because that was fucking crazy, yo. Like, all right, check me out. So it started off straight. We thought it was gonna be prosperous, you know. Future and Drake just dropped "Life Is Good." Life was really good. I don't know about y'all, but things was really looking up. 2020 was looking to be a promising year. And then I ain't gonna lie, once Kobe died, a lot of shit just went downhill. Now I'm not gonna say he was the glue keeping the whole shebang together, but like let's be real. Let's be 100% honest. He died late. He died January 26th, right? So from January 26th, late January. So we all had, like, the world stood still. Everyone knows, oh, where were you when Kobe died? Bro, I was in North Carolina. I was coming back from a road trip. I had legit 6 to 8 hours just to mull that shit over. I was listening to this one song, by Earl Sweatshirt. I forgot what it was called. I think it's Peanut. Yeah, I was listening to fucking Peanut by Earl Sweatshirt for like 6 hours plus, just on loop. Like, legit, face out the window, shit over my head, just crying, looking out the window, thinking, damn, they really took that nigga cold, bro. Damn. Just for like 6 hours plus. That was high key psychotic. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a bean. That was psychotic. But I stand on it. I was emotional. I really that was one of my role models. But so that happened. Then we had Pop Smoke, legit the next month, and then COVID. And then from COVID, we had them fucking like, a lot of people had too much time to be inside, and they had to think. Like, it was so fucking crazy, because we said lockdown, don't talk to no one, stay outside. But you really only talked to or went or visited your close friends, or like people, like your day ones, or like your fam, your people, your folk. Those are who you really went out to go see in COVID. When they said don't see anyone, those are the people you went to see, the people that you really can't live without. So the first people that you went to hit up, when they said don't hit up nobody, those are the people that you really care about in your life. And there's a good chance those are the same people, like anyone you hit up or kept in contact with from quarantine, that whole lockdown, there's a good chance you still talk to them to this day. Unless it was a relationship and you had a fallout. I'm sorry for your loss on that one, but don't fucking find love in a pandemic. That ain't what it is. Because once shit gets stabilized, what's your relationship standing on? Nothing. Hopes and dreams, and it's fucking shattered. I'm a victim too, so you know what? Let me not be so harsh with my words, but that's the reality of it, folks. But not even just that on the social aspect, like even on the government aspect, because that's when a lot of people realize, yo, the government's fucked. And there was a time, like, I think it was May, like all summer 2020, like if you was outside having fun, you was outside having fun. But if you was out in the streets, then like, folk, you could really see that the government was really about to enforce martial law. Like, people really saw how evil the government really is. and how biased it is. Like, they really could fund a lot of shit. That stimulus check, bro, that wasn't nothing. That was just so you could stimulate the economy, because they knew you were going to put that shit right back in their pockets. And that's why it's called the stimulus check. But that was a crazy time, and we were so focused on going back outside, getting back to normal, and now that we've kind of reached a little sense of, actually no, now that we've reached a sense of normalcy, we just don't talk about how wild and sensitive that fucking year was. It was so traumatic. It was a whole fucking shift in more ways than one, and we just moved on. The same way I'm gonna move on from that topic. The same way I'm gonna move on. Oh, but the shit that's crazy, we got to double back because Trump was president during that time, and he is possibly running again this upcoming. I really don't like to get political on this shit, but I just want to talk about how wild that shit is. And this man, first president to get impeached twice. He beat the case the first time. But this nigga was wilding as a president. Like, I don't like him per se, but he was you take the politics aside, you take your political views aside, it was fucking funny what this nigga was doing. There was a whole fucking hurricane relief. He's passing out paper towels like he's shooting free throws. Like he just getting shots up at the YMCA, bro. That's insane. That's your president. People elected him. Millions of people looked at him and said, that's the guy. And those million people bet on the winning horse because he took home the dub. He brought home the dub. He was in the White House for a clean 4 years. It was insane. He was out here calling political figures nasty to their face. He damn near started World War. He was repping his. You remember when when we were in a potential World War III standoff with North Korea, right? Did anyone forget that? All right, now that you didn't forget it, this nigga straight repped his colors on Twitter, bro. He really was on them Twitter fingers before he got banned. He was, ooh, boy. That boy was funny. I'm going to tell you what, that boy was funny. What else did he do? He was calling people, he did a lot of heinous shit, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to get into it right now because I want to keep it funny. You know what I'm saying? But like, nah. This boy was straight calling bitches nasty. He really said, grab him by the pussy. That is some juvenile shit that I personally have never, I don't know about you, I've never heard that shit in middle school. I've heard a lot of juvenile conversations. I've engaged in a lot of juvenile conversations. Never once have I heard something that simplistic and ignorant. Grab him by the pussy. And he was an actual elected president in office. And he is on document saying, grab him by the pussy. He said some wild shit about his daughter. And that nigga was still handling. But he wasn't even in the office. That boy took so much PTO. He ain't never even been on time. My God, the content and the fact that he's about to go again, that is absolutely insane. Crazy, hilarious, bro. Crazy, hilarious. Why he do that? Why? This man he was about to get impeached. He beat the case and he straight up posted on Twitter like how a street nigga would when they beat the case. But he really beat heavy charges. And this boy done used the military or whatever special task force. He was shooting fucking protesters down with rubber bullets and pellets and smoke grenades just for a photo op. That was our leader, and he's about to go again. And he beat the first impeachment case, but we got him again. And he still beat that case. He legit started a fucking riot. And he's about to beat it, and he beat it. Just because hey man, you can't charge me. I'm gone. Type shit. That's a smooth criminal if I've ever seen one. I really hate who I really hate the fan base he has. I really don't like the record he has. But one thing I will say, if he don't move like a stereotypical nigga, once you pull like it's so weird because I'm pulling such a racial term, and I'm asking y'all to remove race out of it and tell me that's not like. Think about some wild shit some of y'all niggas have done. I'm not gonna name nor tell tales, but no, I personally know some niggas who moved insane. You've seen niggas that move insane. This nigga is moving insane on the grandest scale, on national charts. Whew. His front nigga points is off the roof, bruh. Let's be honest though. Let's be honest. You remove your own personal hatred for it and you look at it as objectively as you can, and even this is the most unbiased description one can give. Like, he really beat impeachment twice, and he's about to go again. He's about to pop up again. Like, it's just like it's just, man's move. He's almost moving like Nick Cannon. Like, he's on his 12th baby mama. We couldn't believe it after like the 5th. After the 5th, after like between like 5 or 8, we could say that boy moving like Future. But like, nah, this boy is on the plot to be the modern day Genghis Khan. That's insane. But like, I don't know. He's obviously not going to stop at 12. And the shit that's crazy, with the amount of clout these children are given from birth just off of who their daddy is, and some of them on who their mama is, being Mariah Carey, I'm very positive. Let me double check. And y'all are gonna bear with me as I double check this fact. Nick Cannon, Mariah Carey kids. Just to double check. I could have just fucking looked. Okay, so they definitely have twins. So out of all his kids, at least 2 of them are with Mariah Carey. So, you know, the chances of success are fucking high in that family tree. I'll tell you what. It's just like fucking LMFAO. Do y'all remember them? You know, that nephew and uncle duo? They were directly related to the founder of Motown. So culture is in their fucking veins. It's a shame they fell out because of some family shit, but like, nah, if y'all was there for like 2029, if y'all was there for 2009 to like 2011, they had that weird fashion swag party rock shit of EDM shit, whatever. They were the front runners. They were the forefathers. They hold their place in history in that 2-year brief period in culture. You got to give that to LMFAO. You got to give it to them. Let's talk about some shit I seen on Twitter, because I seen some funny ass shit, bro. All right, so check this out. If this man is real, if this is not a myth, right? Thomas Wadhouse was an English circus performer who lived in the 18th century. He is most famously known for having the world's longest nose, which measured 7.5 inches long. Are y'all thinking what I'm thinking? All right, on the count of 3, we're going to say it, right? 1, 2, 3. He had to have sucked into some woman's pussy. If that's not what you were thinking, this probably isn't the channel for you, because that's the type of shit I'm on. He had to have done it at least once. Like, there was no cameras. You know, people, word of mouth, like, you could have done it, and at most, a whole town would have known about it. Just for the fact of, if you've done it once, there's a good chance you're going to do it again. I would if my shit was that long. I'm trying it at least once. Because if he's a man of culture, if he's white, then I don't know about that. But if he's a man of culture, regardless of race, there's a good chance as you're going down, eating the box. Maybe I don't know if they did that in the 18th century, but assuming they did, let's just assume they were some real freak hoes back in the day, right? Back in the way day. If there was some real freak hoes, and you going down eating coochie, and you got a 7.5 fucking schnauzer, I'm at least sticking it in the coochie. At least once. At least once in my lifetime. Why wouldn't you? What do you have to lose? At most, a whole town would know about it. And it's the 18th century where it's pre-industrialization, post-American Revolution. At most, 100 people gonna know. In today's lifetime, that's nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing, to be honest. To be honest, that's nothing. Back then, maybe that's a lot. But at least you have been known for being that dude. And you walk into the bar, you can identify bitches by their coochie smell. And you know because you was in there. You was in there. Come on, Thomas. You had to have been in there at least once. Let's hit up his brothers. Let's find his fucking descendants and see if they have a long ass nose and ask them if they've done it. Who has the world's longest nose right now? Let's find out. Wow. We went down. So, I'm not even gonna fucking try to pronounce his name, but apparently the longest nose right now, recorded exactly a year ago, November 13th, 2021, was, what was it, 3.46 inches. Now, I know some dudes are out there rocking with that size dick, and they for sure have probably been inside a vagina at least once. So, there's a good chance he's done it maybe 3 times. Maybe 3 times. I'm banking on 3. If I was to make a random $100 bet, it's that this man, Mehmet, at least stuck his nose in a woman's cooch twice in his lifetime. That's my take. I'm a betting man, and that's what I'd bet $100 on. Cause why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? To be honest, you got the world's longest nose right now, but you ain't got nothing on my boy Tom. You ain't got nothing on my boy Tom. He could have been in the porn industry in this day and age. He really could have. He really could have. Alright, fuck it. That's enough on long-ass noses. Let's talk about some real Florida man activity coming from Tyson Foods CFO John Tyson. I don't know who heard about this, but check this out. Apparently, this man was arrested after getting drunk, breaking in a random woman's home, and falling asleep in her bed, and he just got promoted and was making $1.2 million a year. So we talking a clean 7-figure salary to doing some Florida man shit. Let's look it up and let's verify it, because you can't always trust Twitter, right? You can't always trust Twitter. John Tyson. RTFO arrest. Oh no, this is for real. This is for real. Yup. Fastest promotion and demotion ever in history. Biggest, one of the biggest. If we're gonna talk about fumbling the bag in history, this has got to be one of the biggest ones. Gotta be, because you wildin'. Is he even from? Where is he from? Where is he from? CFO Tyson Via. I just want to look him up. I just want to see where you're from. John R. Tyson. Join Oz as he fucking does research on Tyson food. I don't even. He's seen shirtless, boy. He's seen shirtless. That this boy is bad. This boy is bad. But where are you from though? Where are you born? But you're a TikTok star and a YouTuber. You were born in 1990. Tom Randall Johnson. His birthday is not known. Okay, but where are you? You got some real Florida energy, and you're from fucking Arkansas. I don't know why your religion's a part of this page, but I guess people are into that shit. But nah, hey man, fuck, Arkansas. That's fucking crazy, bro. Because how you get caught with that shit? What type of night did you have? You couldn't have been just on fucking. You couldn't have been just on fucking. On alcohol, man. I'm drunk every episode. I'm gonna be real. I'm drunk every episode. I'm never breaking to. I've been blackout drunk. I've been throwing up everywhere drunk. I've been happy drunk. I've been slightly hostile drunk. I've been tipsy drunk. I've been horny drunk. I've been a lot of drunks in my fucking lifetime. I have never been break into a random home and fall asleep in a bed drunk. Maybe you genuinely thought that was your home, but like I've never been drunk to where I've never not recognized my house. That's just me though. But I'm not making seven figures. So you couldn't have just been on alcohol. I highly think there was something else in the system, and he paid good money. He paid good money to just have drunk, because it's a lot more believable. But then again, he's a white man, so maybe he just had just 6 beers and that's all he needed. maybe that's it. Last little tweet I'm gonna end off on. If you have a baby by a thought, odds are it will be a phenomenon athlete. I don't know why, it just does. The math is mathing. Does that make sense to y'all? Do the numbers add up? If you have a baby by a thought, right? Or if you are a black man and you know you dine and dash, you know what I mean? Chances are that baby will be a phenomenal athlete or a phenomenal musician. It's just the pain of not having a father, and you got this melanin in your skin, so the rhythm, the athleticism, something is in your DNA, but you never had that connection. So with that pain and with that talent that's brewing in you, you make something of yourself. And that's beautiful. It took... It really took everything in me just to say that shit with the somewhat... I hope my face was straight enough. I hope y'all believed I meant what I was saying for at least 3 seconds. If not, then I'm never going to be an actor. And that's okay. That's okay. It wasn't meant for me. Or maybe I can take acting classes. It's probably not that hard. It's probably not that hard. But, you know, the math is math in my head. And, like, you only really become something out of struggle because it's from struggle that you actually make something of yourself. If that doesn't make sense, then me explaining it for 3 fucking minutes, if it doesn't make sense, me saying it with that little words, it will not make sense if I actually elaborate. So, you know, with pain comes struggle. If you want some wisdom or something smart to come from this episode, there you fucking go. But for now, that's it. Thank you for watching. Tune in next week. Let's just fucking ride out, man.
Yeah, I've been tripping, going through it. I've been stressing about a bitch. I ain't gon' lie, when she left, that shit hurt me like a bitch. But I'm straight though, I still get cakes though. Still more hella dough. About to take a trip to the island for them crazy hoes. She gon' suck my tip. Yeah, she wildin', wanna take me home. Say she stayin' sunrise in the hood with all them vacant homes. When I seen them bando men, I said I'm not gon' make it home. I'ma set up shop with my Glock, got a camera stove. Run up in this trap, if you want bitch, I got hella goals. And some naked hoes, whipping Yola for no profit though. They not sniffing codes, cause they know they gotta fucking go. Ain't no strung out hoes in my trap, they gotta fucking go. And if it's snitching hoes in my trap, we gotta fucking go. Cause they gon' kick the dough, take the money and all the fucking dough. I'ma kill that hoe, because I knew she was a shady hoe. I say fuck it though, I gotta eat man, I can't start no more. Bought that hoe a ring, but she don't feel me in her heart no more. So I bought a bean, cause there's no feelings in my heart no more. I bought a red one, AR, with the sniper scope. I be going in, don't need no hook, that just for snagging hoes. Never real men can't get too cold, man, I just let them go. I pass it.